guys, now that it's spring and the weather is finally starting to warm up, I couldn't think of a more perfect recipe to share with you guys than my favorite way to marinate and grill chicken breasts. This honey lime sriracha chicken is so flavorful, a little bit spicy, super fresh, and ridiculously easy. So if you'd like to learn how to make this recipe, then just keep watching. To get started with our ultra flavorful marinade, I have a 1/4 cup of honey and I'm adding fresh lime zest. I'm going to juice and zest 2 limes, and the combination of the honey, the lime, the sriracha, the soy sauce, everything in this recipe gives us a nice balance of sweet, fresh, citrusy, spicy, rich, savory flavors. This chicken totally rivals any chicken I've ever had at a restaurant. It's bursting with flavor and there's really no way you can make bland chicken with this marinade. Just adding my fresh lime juice, and then I'm going to be adding 3 tablespoons of low sodium soy sauce. And I actually have an ongoing partnership with Kikkoman soy sauce, and I really think that their soy sauce is 1000% better than any type of generic soy sauce that has a bunch of weird artificial flavors, so make sure you use high quality soy sauce. Also adding 1 tablespoon of olive oil. This is going to add richness to the chicken and make it so they don't stick too much to the grill grates. When you're grilling chicken breasts, you really want to make sure that you oil your grill grates nicely, because then you get those beautiful grill marks, and we eat with our eyes, right? So lastly, you still have to add salt. I'm adding 1 or 2 tablespoons of sriracha. You can add as much as you like according to your taste. I think 2 tablespoons is the Goldilocks amount. It's just right for enough spice to give it some oomph, but not so much that you're like sweating and dying. Also adding 3 garlic cloves, and I'm going to add a pinch of salt. And then my marinade will be mixed up and we can get it on our chicken. So in a gallon-sized zip top bag, I'm going to add my chicken breasts, and this recipe you're supposed to have 4 chicken breasts. What is with product packaging only having 3 chicken breasts? I hate that, and you can't tell how many are in there until you open up the package because there's, packaging covering what's going on in there. So unfortunately I only have 3 today, but use 4 because this marinade definitely has enough in it to thoroughly coat 4 chicken breasts. Going to really make sure I scoop out all the marinade because it looks like there's some salt that sank to the bottom, and I want to make sure to get everything out onto my chicken. And then this is going to go in the fridge for at least 4 hours, but preferably overnight. The longer you marinate, the more flavorful your chicken will be. However, do not marinate for longer than 24 hours, otherwise your chicken will start to become mealy and kind of gross in texture because of the acid in this marinade. Make sure you squeeze all of the air out, and we're going to pop it in the fridge. I like to kind of mix everything around to make sure everything's really nicely coated. Alright, my chicken has been marinating for about overnight. I preheated my grill to medium heat, which is about 350 to 450 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm adding my chicken to the grill, which has been nicely oiled. If you don't have an outdoor grill or you can't use one, you can also use an indoor grill, a grill pan. You can use your stove top with just a skillet. You can cook these chicken breasts any way you like. I just prefer to use the grill. So my chicken has been cooking for about 3 minutes. I'm actually going to rotate it slightly on the same side so that we get those hash mark grill marks, which look really nice and professional and gourmet like you're at a restaurant. Took my chicken about 5 minutes to cook on this side, and I'm going to turn it over and cook it for about another 5 minutes. I always use a digital thermometer to make sure I cook my chicken to 165 degrees Fahrenheit. It's the perfect temperature to get juicy and moist chicken, but not overcook it, not undercook it, because that's dangerous. You can get really sick with undercooked chicken, so always make sure you use a thermometer. Alright, and keep the lid closed as much as possible. It's going to help our chicken cook throughout. And you saw me rearranging the chicken breasts a moment ago. I was doing that because I actually have a hot spot on this grill. One spot in that back left corner tends to cook more quickly, so I like to rearrange things to make sure everything's cooking evenly. And if I notice a piece is cooking more quickly than the others, I'll actually remove that piece before I remove the others from the grill, just to make sure we don't have one like super overcooked burnt piece. So it looks like my chicken is perfectly cooked. I hope you guys like this video. Okay, you guys, my chicken came off the grill about 5 minutes ago. I've been letting it rest at room temperature just to make sure the juices can redistribute and the chicken stays nice and moist. This recipe smells so delicious. It tastes just as good. Seriously better than most chicken I've had at a restaurant. I think you guys are gonna love this one. If you did like this video, share it with your friends, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next Wednesday for another food video. So juicy, so flavorful.